Welcome back to Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. So, all the three pendants have been gained, so it's time to now go to the forest woods and snag ourselves Sword of Evil's Bane, aka Master Sword, or the Master Sword. And it would become a very important plot element in Link in Legend of Zelda games. Which would of course be completely appropriate seeing that how important it is. So, but let's just now stumble into the Lost Woods and see what's going on. Well, it's got music, it's got these bandits, and there it is already. Let's just take it. Now, why would there be women's swords lying around? I don't know. But at least it's got one thing is certain. System of government in Hyrule is better than one in Arthurian Britain because strange women lying in ponds do not decide how government is made. So weird kids with a sword may be the best military they may have available, so it's kind of doesn't really add up. So, but let's just go to this tunnel. Very dramatically impressive area. Oh well, there's some. Let's just take the Book of Mudora. I have 3. Let's just go pick it up. Music switches to Hyrule Place. Oh, things look bad, but there's a little thing that Link can do with Master Sword. So let's just make a little bit of so-called save warp. So save and quit. And go to the mountain cave. Because this place is gives me a way to get to the one specific location, and Master Sword can do what Link could do in the original one with full health. Sword beam attack, but it is no longer a straight beam, it's more of this kind of spinny attack, spinny thing. Well, of course, it fits well with the fact that Link now swings the sword instead of stabs with it. But here, climbing up to the mountains, there's a little bit of an extra item. Well, it's not extra item, it is necessary item. And there's, of course, all these caves as well. But it's a necessary item to get progress to the game, so I don't intend to pick up delays. Alright, there's the guy. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just the guy who found the moon pearl. And you keep kicking that thing. Oh yeah, there it is. Right next to Tower of Hera lies a little bit of an extra item. It's a tablet. So let's just read it in Mudora. So let's just read it. That one is necessary. It will be needed. So, but once again, let's make use of the save warp ability. and head towards Link's house, because now it's time to actually go and see what was the ruckus about at the sanctuary. And of course, Master Sword gives getting the Master Sword gives a damage upgrade. Well, how much exactly is unknown to me, but it's certainly enough to give you a good old-fashioned whack. And of course, with this game's basic system of how it is organized, it would not be necessary to go to the sanctuary, but I want to show that little piece of plot. Yeah, there's quite lots of soldiers around here. Yeah, there's already skull flashing over there, but I'm not interested. I'm not going there yet because, well, I want to get that little piece of plot. So let's kick the door in and see what the mess is about. Oh, there's the learned man. And he died. Well, knowing that the fact that, well, Link is basically stopping by somebody who has already killed the king and about to kill princess as well, mostly just to secure that they are the sole inheritor of the throne, maybe. But in this case, you could say that Link might be basically committing quite several murders, or might be counted as murders by killing these Hylian soldiers. But then again, they are trying to kill him and are under mind control, so it's all fair. It's fair. So kick the door in again. Hyrule Castle. This time it's time to go upstairs. Not downstairs to the dungeons, but upstairs. Oh damn. I forgot to do a little bit of a demonstrate one little extra location. Well, it's at the lake. Actually no, let's show it. It's gonna take only a few minutes Yep, but the magic mirror allows you to return to the entry of the dungeon. And yeah, no need to make use of the save warp ability because it doesn't really give that much time saved. But with the Lake Hylia, there's a little, you could say, a special thing in here. After rocks, nothing. Well, alright. Well, there's a hot piece over there, but seemingly no way to get there. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But this island is not something. Well, it also has a strange rock, but that strange rock is not the thing we are here. Although later it will be used, but it doesn't see it now. There's this cave area, Pond of Happiness. Throw in a few. Alright, that's actually a little bit of a hint telling that. Oh, damn it. Alright. Alright, just getting in. Little bit by little. Yeah, once the happiness goes to 100, interesting stuff happens. Yeah, thank you, fairy. So, 3 up gives you an upgrade on carrying capacity of both bombs and arrows, and if I recall, it was something like 99. So you can use a lot of money to get yourself an upgraded bomb ability, but let's just get some more bombs. Well, thank you. And let's just now try to read. Did it actually get fast? Does the process get faster? Yeah, it does. Once you have now figured out the secret. So let's just get arrow upgrade as well. Yep. That's a real nice convenient place to have, because if you want to be using more of your bombs and arrows as weapons, even though they are. Well, arrows are quite handy weapons, but the bombs are much more of a line of tool instead of combat weapon, although it does work just quite well as combat weapon as well. So, but this was a quite handy, convenient little upgrade location. So it is time to... And Link's got a little bit of a momentum on the in water, so he doesn't move, you could say, as accurately or agile in water, in swimming, while he is walking. But trying to get through past this field of stones and really return to the castle and kick the door in, and generally cause massive damage to that location. Because that is what Link is now about to do. There's a usurper in there and needs to be removed from the office premises. Dash through. Oh, that was interesting, instead of smashing through the doors. So, but the trick is that I have to go upstairs, which is not through the throne room. And it was right here. That would be impossible to open without any other means than Master Sword. So, Sword of Evil's Bane does its exact job. It was upper floors of the Hyrule Castle. Stun attack with a let's just take out the arrows. Arrows do quite nice amount of damage. Of course, that's gonna give me the key to get in here. I got one fairy, which should hopefully is enough. Getting upstairs. Dark rooms. But nothing you could say truly. But nothing what you could really call to be matters of luckily there's these walls quite a lot, so they not only hamper my movement around, making this room a bit of a maze, but they also hamper enemy movement, making them harder for them to charge at me. There's one. Yeah, using pottery as weaponry is very quite much of a thing of Link prefers to do. Alright, is he below here? No, he ain't here. It has to be below some of these items of ceramic pottery. Yep, or in the chest. Yep, in the chest it was. But extra piece of heart is not bad at all. Heading through and open the door. Hyrule Castle is a very linear dungeon. There's practically no any kind of puzzles or mazes, which is kind of understanding because this is not a place meant to guard anything. It's a basically functional palace used as intended as a royal residence, and that means you really can't make it into a big complex maze filled with monsters and all that kind of things. Any perils there, which is to say hostile enemies, are very much what you could plausibly expect from there, which is to say soldiers. Just make a use of lantern. A little bit of knowledge about where to go. Thank you. Trying for jingle. Alright, so here's one of the yes, it's mentioned several times. It's a sword that repels evil, meaning that evil magic it can repel it. It's not just a sword that you can strike things with. It's a sword that you can use to block things, which would be quite common. You could say battle things in Zelda games, that the main boss or some other big important boss enemy would have to be defeated by reflecting the attack back, not by just directly causing damage, or at least something that you reflect the attack back so you can then inflict direct damage. But in this case, it will be just a matter of put in some direct magic. Not picking fight with these. Just getting up here. I say this is quite a it's a pretty tough gauntlet. Goodbye. Goodbye to you too. Landing most likely is not that soft. But that looks very sinister and evil looking location. But as much as dramatic... Oh, hello again. Here's the first time we meet. Never met you before. This is actually the first scene you ever have in this game, unless you count the intro. But yeah, you're doing the bad guy talk. So you even delayed your evil magics just for the sake of dramatics. Yeah, he does his evil magics. Yep. So. Yep. Oh yeah. So he's from some tribe of evil, and he referred to himself in plural. So there's somebody else as well with him, not just him. Which I would say quite stupid move, but what else could you expect? So yeah, not that secret path. Yep. Hello. Say hello to the sword of the evil's bane. Yes, it can reflect the magic back. That is exactly what it's supposed to be doing. But those balls can't be reflected back. Yep, he's gonna take hit back, impact back. Now he's gonna do a big lightning magic attack. Don't be below him. Oh, and I missed. Perhaps it's the fact that because I have quite a little bit of damage or hit points left, I prefer take survival before taking survival before. Yep, I'm taking survival before damage dealing. Wait for him to make the proper attack. Yep, I think it's something like 4 or 5 hits. But this time my shield blocked that one. Damn it, I'm doing that one again. If he were smart, he wouldn't be doing that. Well, but he was defeated, and but takes me with him to the dark where he came from, which is, well, now you can say that the main part of the game has now truly started. That in addition to three main light world dungeons and 2 introductory and concluding dungeons, there's 7 more dungeons in Dark World. So and plot-wise they have much less drama and storytelling, but gameplay-wise they are much more, you could say, involving, complex, and difficult. And it would be time to actually now end this episode right here. Next time it would be time to start exploring Dark World. Because now let's have a look about the map. Yeah, it's got the same basic layout, but it's different. So let's just end this episode right here, and I see you next time. See ya.